What up, what up, what up? What is happening, good people? Welcome to this edition of Herb and Two alongside Tucson One. My name is Herb Howard. Every Thursday and Saturday, we are here hanging out with you wonderful people talking about issues that currently impact the black community. We talk about how those issues impact us as individuals and also how they impact us as a collective. And along with your help, we talk through these issues in hopes of finding the optimum solutions for how we can overcome said issues. Again, overcome them as individuals, but perhaps more importantly, overcome them as a collective. Thank y'all so very, very much for choosing to be a part of this conversation. As always, your input is valued and is certainly appreciated. Anything you want to add to the conversation, feel free to do so. We will read through as many of your comments as possible. We would kindly request that you please take a quick second to share the broadcast, share it on your personal page, share it within your personal network, share it with anybody that you think will add value to or find value in this particular conversation. We would also be appreciative if you like the video, subscribe to the page, and set the reminder so you get alerts every time the page goes live. Again, this is Herb and Two. It is intellectual thuggery at its absolute finest. My name is Herb. His name is Two. Two. What's happening, good brother?
I'm blessed and highly favored, fam. But P is sick and tired of my ass.
Oh, P, you got about three more candy smacks and bottle clicks.
Yeah, before I gotta sit still like a 5-year-old.
Before he want to see you out back. Like, let's get this out of our system.
That thing finna put me in time out.
Every now and then you gotta get one out your system. Come on, man. I'm tired of you playing with me, Joe.
As he bites the candy.
And it comes back to the mic.
Right.
To chew. I put it in over here, and I chew it in the mic.
Silly, man. Super silly, man. I was laughing at P and Ron because while I was doing the intro, they are miming the intro. So they're like, as an individual, but also as a collective. They silly as hell, man. Absolutely thrilled to be back here, man. Had a decent weekend. This past weekend, went down to Tampa. The Bears was playing the Buccaneers. Got their ass smacked again. Don't need to talk about that. But Tampa was decent enough, man. Shout out to a dude named Mike, man, a brother who just DM'd me on my Twitter. He's a Bears fan. And he was like, yo, I know you come down here, or you probably come down here to cover the Bears. I live in Tampa. You know, it's a cigar lounge that, is pretty dope. If you're into that, I, take you out there. And we buy you some drinks and shit. They got cool cocktails. I'm like, that's dope.
It's like a gay date.
Yeah, just like that. We butt fucked the night away.
It's a comedian from Chicago. I can't think of his name. He moved out to LA. He was like, you ever been on a gay date and didn't know? He was like, man, dude, I'm hooping with dude. Dude said, man, you like the Lakers? I said, I love the Lakers. You want to go to a game? I love to go to a game. You got tick? Oh, man. Say at the game, you say, you want something to eat? He said he take care of everything. And the night said, hey, so what we doing later? He's like, man, I'm going to go home, chill out. He's like, no, you come to the crib. Like, wait, what? Oh, man, that was funny to me.
This wasn't that.
Welcome to Tampa.
This was a dude.
We're Buccaneers around here.
Pirates. No. He had a tattoo. He had a pirate tattoo on his arm too, with these like pirate flags. He also had a dope ass Chicago tattoo. It was a train system. He white, so the colors was
the map.
Yeah, the map of the train system. It was dope. The red line, green line, blue. It was all dope. But no, he was cool as fuck, man. Him and his brother was at the cigar lounge. I fell through. It was a dope cigar lounge called Grand Cathedral Cigar Lounge, and it's called that because they flipped the old church and remodeled it into a cigar lounge / whiskey bar. It was raw. They had live music going on, and the Bears fans travel well. So there was a bunch of Bears fans in there, a bunch of black dudes in there chilling, smoking cigars, had some few ladies in there. It was cool, man. It was a dope spot. I was grateful for that. So if on the off chance that Mike and his brother see this, I appreciate y'all. Salute to y'all for doing that.
Salute to Mike and
yeah, man. Kicked it, man. Then they I didn't know this, but Tampa Bay is like I guess other than like Cuba, is like it's the American capital of cigars.
Oh, I thought you said Cubans.
Yeah, no, I was saying other than, because I was about to say just the capital of cigar, but the Cuba, Cubans.
There's a lot of Cubans in Florida, man.
No, it is. No,
hella Cubans.
No, that's true too. They had a lot of authentic Cuban restaurants and all that. But the other thing they're known for is like strip clubs, and I didn't really know that.
Like what kind of strip clubs? Like
Yeah,
Tampa
so we
Bay
think-
doesn't scream Magic City to me.
I get you, and then we think Atlanta, Houston, you know what I'm saying? And it's definitely a little bit different, but what I mean is they on every corner. Like it's like strip club over there, strip club over there, strip club over there, strip club over there. Like on every demo, it's a strip club. So I'm like, yo, this kind of wild. So I went through one night, one of the ones that got recommended by a few people that was kind of cool, and so I fucked with it, and it was kind of decent, man.
It was like a titty bar or a strip club.
I was full nude, so I had questions because they had something that was just topless bars and all that. And I'm like, oh, I'm
like 97% white women.
I'm from the Juicy J school of strippers. You know, the strip club they ain't showing, but you know what I'm saying. So, it was full nude, but what it didn't have, which was kind of tweaked, they didn't have like a liquor license, right? So it didn't have like a bar. So you're like, look,
you could bring a drink.
They like it's a dude.
BYOB.
They like it's a dude outside in the parking lot in a truck. He like you can he
go buy from him.
Like you buy from him, and then he poured in a water bottle, like the whole water bottle like that, right?
The whole system.
They wild.
And then you just take the water bottle in there. I did it. It was kind of it was. Oh no, they was clearly working together. I don't care. Man, I ain't getting nothing out of it. You know what I'm saying? But they was clearly working together. I go through the door, security like, I'm holding the water bottle in my hand. Security like, hey, just put that in your pocket for me.
If they got all that going on in the parking lot, imagine what happens in the champagne room.
Oh, it was OC.
I know.
I went in there 5 minutes. They like, you want to come in the back? No, sweetheart.
It's like Arnie's doing lunch.
I ain't that. I just want a cool place to chill and look at a few naked women and just have my cocktails. I ain't on all that. So I did that. It was cool, man. Then I went to the Bears game, worked the game next day. They got their ass smacked, and next day after that I came home. But it was cool, man. I had a decent time down in Tampa. How you getting into anything this past weekend?
No, I just did old people shit and work. That's it. Yeah. That's all I'm gonna do it for the rest of my life.
It beats what it beats. Oh, you getting into something, man?
I did. I went to my
The Voice. We decided that Efo is now Lil Durky O. What's his other name?
Because of The Voice. Because
The Voice.
He got other names. Smirk.
Smirkio.
Smirkio, Durkio. Yeah.
So she just The Voice. That's Dirk.
I fuck with Dirk though, so that's okay. I went to one of the first fundraiser for my brother. So it was at First Descent in Avondale. It was a bake sale and a silent auction, and it was really, really nice. They did it up, and so then we climbed too and stuff like that. So that was real fun. Y'all should come to the next one.
Yeah,
y'all
for sure.
Come to that one.
We should be a big part of this whole thing. We want to be a part of the whole thing and all that, man. I fuck with Brandon just in real life. So I you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we definitely need to be a part of whatever's happening.
This weekend, Friday, is going to be the Boulder for Brandon at the First Ascent at Block 37. And then on Saturday, it's an improv show. And so all the proceeds go to him as well. So
where's the improv show at?
Somewhere up north. I'll find out the information.
Okay, cool.
Send it to you. I'll remind y'all.
Yeah, most definitely. Put all that in the thing, G.
I got stuck in that dumb traffic. For the
Mexicans get on boots.
Coming back.
Mexicans got on boots.
Mexicans got on boots.
Yeah.
Mexicans got on boots, man. Shout out to
them motherfuckers were shooting flares at police officers, bro.
What's buddy name? The comedian.
Ali
Sadiq, right. Shout out to Ali Sadiq. Mexicans got on boots.
Yeah, I got caught in that. Almost ran out of gas on the expressway.
Look, man. Nobody feeling the pain like you and your family feeling the pain, but this family, we with you. We like.
Yeah,
you hurt, we hurt, man. We
let us know.
Yeah. Friday, Saturday, then. I expect to see y'all then.
Bet.
One of them. One of the two.
Bet. I know for sure I can do Saturday. I can try to do Friday, too. Mexicans got on boots. Let's just start there, man. Let's just.
Why do y'all keep saying Mexicans got on boots?
You don't know Mexicans got on boots?
I said shout out to Ali Sadiq.
I wrote that in the notes. Mexicans got on boots.
And I didn't know what the hell it meant.
It means Mexicans got on boots. It means it's cracking, right? It means Mexicans know it's up, and you better understand it's up too, because they're gonna get the drop on you.
If they got on boots, you fucked up. Period. Point blank.
Shout out to Ali Sadiq. Y'all could probably just YouTube Ali Sadiq. Mexicans got on boots. And you'll get the whole story, but it was a prison story from when he was locked up. Ali Sadiq did like a dime in prison, but Mexican got on boots was he didn't know that when the Mexicans in prison got on boots, it's cracking. So everybody was telling Mexican got on boots, bro.
It means a riot is about to happen.
That's an indication that it's finna crack. 'Cause usually motherfuckers walk around, they slides, they chilling, you know, they got on flip flops, whatever. But when they all booted up,
You better have your shank ready.
you know it's cracking. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, because don't nobody want to fight in slides. So once they all put on their boots, you know it's finna crack.
Speaking of Mexican boots, then, did y'all see that Mexican man that escaped from prison out in Philly? He climbed, he like scaled the wall.
It's the second time he done got loose on them people too.
Yeah.
He scaled the wall from his he was already in like solitary confinement type shit. He in the yard by himself and he two hands scaled the wall up and off the roof, dipped. He was sliding on them people for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But his ass didn't get more than like 30 miles away.
Did they so they showed the climbing up the wall? Did they show him coming down? Like how do you get down once you get to the roof?
So
they didn't really show that part of it. They showed how he scaled up in the inside.
Somebody escaped that way prior.
Yeah.
And so then they put barbed wire at the top. So now this time he's climbing up this way. So not like this.
Mm-hmm.
He's like
feet on one wall, hands on the other.
Right.
And then he, I'm assuming, because I was thinking about that, but I'm assuming when he got to the top, he must have just let go of his feet and climbed over.
Up. Niggas be strong in the joint.
Yeah.
And y'all see how strong BG is? That nigga done worked out for 14 years.
BG, yeah.
But nah, buddy ass got loose.
I didn't see how strong BG was, but that move was hella elegant. I just wanted to say
What
BG
happened?
is.
Oh yeah.
He flipped it.
Sassy.
Yeah, he was real sassy with his head.
Sassy.
What did he do? I ain't peep. He flipped his hair.
It was, you
I
know,
mean, he
one
was
of them
sassy in general.
white
He
women
was
getting out the
saying.
car.
You know when you spend 12 years on 11-4 prison yard, you become mighty fond of little boys like yourselves.
You know them New Orleans niggas got different rules too.
Either I
G.
get my rent money tonight or something.
Very sassy, as my daughter would say.
Nah, man. Welcome home, BG, man. I'm glad he's home, and I hope he
Be
get
gentle, though. He
back
one
on
of my
the grind.
outside of Wayne though. He probably my favorite. He probably my favorite.
Yeah, BG was
Outside of Wayne.
definitely what's up, man. The heart of the streets is home.
Juvie for me.
I hope he get back on this joint. Shout out to Juvie too. Juvie had probably the best Tiny Desk concert I've seen. That shit smacked. But anyway, nah, Buddy was out for 2 weeks. He was sliding on the people too, but they caught his ass slipping. Boy, the feds got so much shit, dog. Cause Buddy, I always be pissed when people get like a 24-hour jump after they break out. I be pissed when they get caught. Like Buddy, who broke out the feds from in downtown Chicago like a few years back, he scaled down the thing with the sheets and shit, and jumped on that parking lot that's next door and dipped. And he had like a 2-day head start, and they caught his dumbass at his mama crib. I wanted to fight him. Like
Why would you be at your mama house?
I wanted to put him in an electric chair after that. Don't even go do your
It's hard to be on the run, man. It's expensive.
Yeah, but
It's
you go to
expensive.
your OG crib, bruh. Bruh,
Right
you
out
go to
of
your OG
resources.
crib. No, bruh. Listen,
Anybody crib but your mama crib.
you going back to the joint is where you going, sir.
First of all, nobody else is letting you in.
You don't need to get in. Listen, bro. You need to have this mindset. What is worse than prison for the rest of my life? Nothing. So if I gotta sleep behind dumpsters and alleys for the next however the fucking long I gotta do it until I can get really the fuck out of here, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not going to my OG crib, like, OG, I need $100. What?
So
Sir,
see, that's
you need
perspective.
100 years is what you need, stupid
That's
ass boy.
perspective. Every day in that jail, they gonna feed you. See, behind that dumpster ain't no food.
Then you should have walked
It's
back
a
to
matter
MCC
of
then.
perspective.
Then just walk back to MCC then.
He really was doing that. That's why he went to his mama house. All right,
My
dog.
mama right quick.
I can't
Go
get
ahead.
like this, dog.
This shit hard.
It's hard, dog. Meet me at the OG crib.
Shit hard out here. Other Mexican homie was doing it right, but they got too much stuff.
He was a murderer, like a cold-blooded murderer.
He killed his ex-girlfriend on some brutal shit in front of her shorties. Like he was, but it didn't need to be outside.
Yeah.
But he was still doing the escape thing right. He in the swamps, he in the forest, he in the woods, he crawling through shit, he doing all this kind of shit. But the problem was his dumb ass is still like he's still doing like home invasions. So like, bro, they tracking you, G. Every time you break into somebody's crib, they tracking you. So he stole like a rifle out somebody's garage.
You gotta get
stole
resources.
What you gotta get is away, sir. That's what you got.
To get away, you need resources.
No, you don't. You need will. Okay, but that's it. That's it. You gotta have a strong
I'm gonna
desire.
drink swamp water
Yes.
and eat squirrels.
Andy
You gotta get a shotgun just to kill one of them.
Andy Dufresne crawled through 500 yards of shit to get the freedom in
That's the
Shawshank
movie.
Redemption, bruh. But the spirit is the same. I'm doing whatever. If I can get out, I got life, G. If I can get out, I'm getting out. I'm stealing your shotgun and your money, man. I'm in the woods. I'm eating berries and I'm only juices and berries until I get my ass way south to Mexico, G. I'm not fucking with y'all, G.
I went down a rabbit hole.
I'm not going to nobody's crib so they can call the police. Somebody broke in your crib. Now they ain't even got to see you, but they like somebody broke in your crib. And what happened? They stole my shotgun and cash. Oh, okay, that's buddy ass. Now they dropping the nail.
That's
Pedro.
Him anyway.
Yeah, so they had all these different reports of this man, but they got the resource. That's what I was saying, G. The fucking DEA, G. They had a motherfucking plane way up in the air, heat sensor. They find this nigga. This nigga tucked up under the bushes on some sleep shit in the swamp in the woods and shit. But a heat sensor from way thousands of feet in the air.
Hey, that's a conversation.
It's some body heat right there. That's different from all the trees and shit.
That's
and
it light
up. So they caught him?
It illuminate red on the screen. So it's some body heat down there.
That's a conversation we ain't really had on here that we probably need to have though.
Yeah.
Like when we start talking about like how money works, where the money goes, da 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 da. And you start thinking about like police power and all that shit. Like a lot of money that gets stripped away from education or gets stripped away from
that shit.
Food, it goes to militarize the police departments.
Yeah.
Man, there was a dude who shot at the police. He might have shot a police. He was in Inglewood. This was at a time, it was a few years ago because Eric was still playing football at Palmer Park.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm taking him to practice at Palmer Park. Now, mind you, they got that police station right there on the 111th. This happened in Inglewood. Right? And I didn't know what was happening.
Right.
But all I know is, on that 57 expressway, though, from the curve at Chicago State all the way to 111, now mind you, I'm going south, they coming north. It was a trail of police cars, but not police cars, I'm talking about tanks. I was like, what is, I thought it was like a military takeover. Like, what the hell is happening?
111 to Inglewood when it's a police station on 78th and Halsted.
Unbelievable the amount of equipment they had out there on that street. I couldn't believe it, bro. I'm talking about real, like police tanks though, not military tanks. It wasn't as big as like a tank you would see in the army.
I feel you.
It was white and it was small and compact.
Yeah.
But they coming though.
But they was coming, G. They had all kind of stuff. I couldn't believe that shit.
They had a lot of that type of stuff during like when George Floyd, when all that was happening.
Yeah, you start to see a lot of that type of stuff, yeah.
I used to see a bunch of shit just riding right past my door, and that lets you know more could be done. At least I would think like more could be done.
Yeah, they can corral ass if they want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
That's not productive though. That's not positive.
Nah, it's not. It's wild, man. I be rooting for people when they break out the joint. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm glad they called, buddy. What you did was that's just not cool. You murked that lady brutally in front of her kids. That's off the chain. And
what she do though?
I don't.
That's what I'm saying, right? We make these judgments because perspective is everything.
I'm not doing this with you. No, sir.
Today.
I'm not doing this with you.
Not today, Satan.
Like I said, he murked her in front of her kids. G. Like you know what I'm saying? Like now they got to deal with that.
Well, she's a bad mother. I'm just saying you don't know the story. I like to know the story. You know what I'm saying?
Let's just move on then. I was gonna put a bow on the shit, but let's just move on because this nigga don't know how to act.
Hey, but our own Mexicans got no boots too, right? They shut down the whole city last week.
Nah, it was Mexican Independence Day, and they shut down the whole. So my homie Aris, DJ, shout out to DJ Aris.
Mexican?
Nah, man. Oh. He black, but we was working the event. Last week. I was hosting it. He was DJing, and he like. I was telling him like, man, I ain't been out with y'all the whole summer because he's like president or vice president of the Shy Wrangler crew, right? So all them Jeeps and shit get together and they be. I'm like, I ain't been out with y'all. You know, at least once a summer I go out with them and they be wild as hell. So I don't go out to it with them too much because they be reckless. They be on sidewalks and shit.
They be reckless for you, huh?
Huh?
I say they be too reckless for you.
Gee, they be on sidewalks with these Jeeps. They be doing donuts in the park, kicking up all kind of dirt. It be wild. It be fun, but it's like it's a little much. Doors off and shit, and you like holding on like, hey, y'all tweaking. But I'm telling him like, man, I ain't been out with y'all. So he's like, oh, we going out tomorrow. And this was a Thursday. He's like, we going out tomorrow on Friday. I said, Messing's got on boots tomorrow, Joe. No, son, Joe. They own the streets tomorrow, Joe. I'm not
dealing with that.
Because now y'all trying to be out here wild, and y'all 50 trucks deep, and they 1,000 cars. This like so it's a natural it's a conflict. Nah, bro, I'm not going out there with y'all tomorrow. But yeah, they was outside. They took over the streets, man. There's Mexican flags flying everywhere. They however many deep in their caravans all over the city, man. And on some levels, I commend it. I commend the pride and the unity and the ability to call everybody together, but they be bugging up.
They just have a disregard for all the other citizens in Chicago, which is what pisses me off. But I did I was reading through comments of just like different videos and stuff. One, I have a notification. Tina made me do it actually. On my calendar, don't go outside this weekend. Like, don't go downtown because you always get stuck. But obviously, I went anyway.
They say let the bridges up on them, but I saw them niggas downtown still. Like,
well, that's the thing. Downtown. They blocked.
They ain't never let no barrier stop them from getting what they was going to have. They.
But
fucking look like being stopped by a border.
I guess the story goes they usually had the celebration like in Little Village or something, and then the city like stopped them from like having it in the neighborhood.
If that's the truth. Like it's been a long time because I don't. Yeah, it's always been an all city kind of where they can get to kind of thing.
Yeah, I was reading from some of the different people saying like, well, they told us that we can't have it here anymore, so we said, all right, we got y'all. We finna just fuck up the whole city then, since y'all saying we can't throw it in our own town anymore.
We bring it to y'all now. We outside with
y'all don't know nothing about that. I've never heard that.
That's beyond my scope.
Okay.
But they was everywhere though. They was definitely everywhere. And you know, it gives you a better perspective on what the bud is. You know what I mean?
And Juneteenth.
We could never. We could never. We should try.
We don't even care.
We don't care.
Too. You know
we should try.
We don't have that collectiveness. We don't have that connectivity. We don't have that shared identity, shared values and principles. We don't love being black as much as they love being Mexican.
And black people love celebrating Mexican shit.
We black people love celebrating anything.
Anybody shit, but
Irish. I'll be outside on St. Patrick's Day. Green them motherfuckers. Drunk as hell. 3 o'clock in the morning. 5 o'clock in the morning. Woo.
Yeah, be out there on Juneteenth though, too.
I'll be out there on Juneteenth.
On Juneteenth.
Yeah.
But also, some of my police buddies were sending me videos that probably didn't make the news though.
I'll be outside at Pride.
Man, there was some wild shit going on with them, man. It was one video of these Mexicans who get to fighting each other. Maybe like 8 or 10 of them fighting.
With the machete.
Yeah, man, motherfucker get to swing the machete. He swung it at about 5 people. He hit about 5 people.
I feel like it had to be fake because he slapped the nigga with it and nothing happened.
It just probably was dull. It wasn't fake.
Yeah, he slapped the nigga with it and nothing happened. I was like, I don't know.
My point is, police pulled pistol on him, but it was only like the 3rd string police.
Yeah, it was
like this motherfucker hit people with a machete 6-7 times. Then the police said, well, maybe you should be doing that.
Sir, please.
If he was black, he be dead.
Yeah, we know that.
They find any excuse to.
We know
that.
Laquan had a motherfucking pocket knife.
And I ain't gonna get into this on here, but I heard like there is another story to Laquan. And I just recently heard it last week, and it blew my fucking mind, and it makes so much more sense than all the other stories I heard. But I don't want to spread it.
All right, we'll dive into it. We'll dive into it a little later, man. We're gonna talk about divorce today, man. It's not a Relationship Friday show, but from a communal perspective. Some of these high-profile divorces that's kind of been in the news a little bit lately, and just divorce in general, what that means, what it looked like, and how it comes to be. But we wanted to start with the Chicago happening, so we had to talk about Mexican time.
Let's not talk. Oh, that was Chicago happening. Can we talk about Deion a little bit?
Yeah, we talk about Deion first.
Fuck Deion. I just want to start it there.
That's aggressive.
Can we start it there?
You already did.
Okay, that's where I want to start it. Fuck Deion. I'm standing on it. Fuck Deion forever.
Okay.
Forever. I still stand on this. But shout out to Shador. And here's the complexity of being a black man in America. I can't stop watching Colorado football. It's a complexity. You know what I mean? I think Deion did what most successful black people do, is that they wear the cape of blackness until they can achieve a certain level of status and appeal, and they go chase the whiteness that they desire. Right? I think our own sickness, and I'm including myself in the fact that I ain't stopped watching that shit, is that, you know, it's hard for us not to root for somebody who's winning, even if he's wearing blackness as a cape. Right? But I think about Deion just like I think about Jackie Robinson. I think fuck Jackie Robinson too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've been on that train.
So we herald Jackie Robinson.
I don't feel like fuck Jackie Robinson. I just think that
fuck Jackie Robinson.
His ascension into, I don't feel like fuck him. I just feel like his decision to go play Major League Baseball was more detrimental to the collective than beneficial.
And that's the same way I feel about Deion.
But I don't think he made a decision like fuck black people. He was like, oh, I want to go play in the majors. And I think that decision was not to our benefit. So I won't say fuck him. But
I think unconsciously that's saying fuck black people. And I think it's the same thing with Deion. I don't think he's consciously looking in the mirror every day saying fuck black people. But the results are always the same. And I think that's the dichotomy and the conflict of being black in America, right? You want to be successful. And the very narrative is, and not even narrative, man, the goddamn truth is we're a contagion of wealth. Right? It just is what it is. That's why I said shout out to Shador. first statement he ever made once he entered the Power 5 conference was, this is the best game I ever had.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't compare me to, or this moment to nothing. I did what I've never done before.
I faced better defense.
So every other
SWAC.
competition that I've faced ever was better than this shit.
Yeah.
So he did, and I think he did that on purpose.
No, he did.
And he did. He mentioned SWAC on purpose. Like, no, SWAC is just as good or better.
I faced better defenses down there than I did up here.
Right, absolutely. So I fuck with that. But when you start thinking about the revenue that Deion...
When I say down there, I mean in Jackson, then in Colorado.
Right, but you think about the revenue that Deion is generating for Colorado now. And you think about a school that's probably 2% black, a town that's probably less than that.
Right.
You know what I mean? You think about all the celebrity influences that's down there now. You think about how he's the football story. The NFL ain't even the football story.
No.
Yeah.
Right?
Colorado is the epicenter of football right
He's
now.
dominating the conversation.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? And all that is progressive. Right? All that is progressive.
They were 1-11 last year.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm just saying in terms of how he's made it the epicenter of football.
Mm-hmm.
And just by showing up and being who he is. I get you. I ain't knocking your point yet. I do have something to say about it, but I ain't.
Yeah.
I ain't.
So, but no knock to
I ain't
Deion
pushing back
either. I
yet.
think that's exactly the value of Deion.
Mm-hmm.
He has the cultural capital. He has the social capital. He has all of that to do that anywhere he goes.
Mm-hmm.
Hence why Jackson State was the goddamn story of football the year before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you decide to take those talents to that white conference, what are you proving? Other than I can compete here. What I'm trying to convey, though, is that we got to stop trying to prove that we can compete here.
Yeah.
That's not how this game works. Nobody else gives a fuck. I say it all the time. You look at any goddamn school system in America from 0 to whatever the age is you graduate college, the Asians are going to be the greatest achievers academically.
Right.
Then I want you to find me and tell me where the fuck they are in corporate America. Because they ain't there. They have a whole other industry to themselves. You go get your nails done by them. You get some multitude. They say your ass rice, hair, all that shit. And they're making millions and millions of dollars, but they dominate on the industry. Ask anybody, a black person, how hard it is to sell hair. And we the only motherfuckers buying it.
Mm-hmm.
But ask a black person who's trying to sell it how hard it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't want you here.
Mm-hmm.
They're not opening the door for your ass. Even though we their goddamn only customer.
Yeah. But it's a different game for them, right? Like so you see it as, oh, it's the Asian nail shop on such and such, and 83rd, and it's an Asian nail shop on 79th, and it's an Asian nail shop on 75th, and those different. Boy, please, they cousins.
It's industry, man.
You know what I'm saying? And what that allows them to do is buy everything in bulk. So you talk about the hair industry. If all them beauty supply stores is really working together, now I can buy hair at a price that's different because we buy it in such a large quantity. Yo, black ass, with your one business that ain't connected to no other business, you can't buy it in bulk. So if you buying 10 packs, then you got to pay this price. But if y'all buying 1,000 packs, then y'all can get it at this price, which is mad price you out the game.
I'm going to tie this Deion statement into the conversation of divorce that we're going to ultimately have.
Yeah.
And it goes back into the conversation we had on the Relationship Friday show, too. We have this rugged individualistic construct, my personal gain.
Mm-hmm.
And because we don't have a collective goal, it is never a collective goal, right? And that shit gets more and more fractured. It used to be community. It used to be house, then community, then large or whatever else is out here.
Sure.
Now it's just personal. Even house don't have a collective goal.
House
which
don't
goes
matter.
back to
Right.
why we get so many divorces. There is no collective goal. We just like each other, and that shit wears off.
Nah. I feel you 100% on that, man.
Together, baby.
I'll say this on Prime, and I don't want to defend them because I'm also, too, still very disappointed. I even when the story broke, I was mad for a while, and then I moved from anger to disappointment in the lack of seizing the opportunity that was available to him. You got the number one player in the country to come to Jackson State. You could have kept getting the number one players in the country, the top players in the country to come to Jackson State, and then you chose not to do that, right? You chose to go to Colorado and be in a Power 5 conference and do it there. And I just felt like he had an opportunity to change the entire landscape of college football and flip it on his fucking head and get it back to where the greatest football players in the history of the National Football League came from HBCUs. That's not up for debate. That's what it is.
Jay Rice,
Walter Payton, Like all these cats, right? Michael Strahans, the Shannon Sharps, they all went to HBCUs, right? So, but that was at a time they went there because they weren't welcome in these other schools, right? They weren't welcome in here, right? Now that we are welcome, we want to go where the white folks at. You had a chance to flip that thing right back on its head at Jackson State, and you chose to go other places. And you could find, you could, I won't even say make excuses. You could find legitimate reasons to validate your reasoning, right? You could validate that if you want to, in terms of resources, in terms of, oh, my kids need this, my kids deserve this, my kids deserve that. You can do that, right? But you can also look at what you were able to do in such a short period of time, to where you had College Game Day, the premier college football show, come to an HBCU. That's bananas.
Bananas.
Right? College Game Day is the biggest college football show in the world, and they go to 13 places in a year, right? They pick one game every week, and that's where they go. They have them come to a Jackson State game. You know what I'm saying? Imagine what you could do there in 10 years. If you'd have flipped that whole thing on its head, and letting go of the opportunity was extremely disappointing to me. Boosie, I know you watching. Shout out to you for copping us all the Jackson State shirts, right? Because everybody was caught up in that hysteria, right? And I know you spent some significant time in Jackson over the past couple of years. But that being said, that being said, while my disappointment remains, I am rooting for Prime to win at Colorado. I am rooting for him to do well at Colorado, because it's just the next best thing, right? The best thing would have been if you could change the whole entire landscape. You left, now I can choose to be like, fuck you for life, or you can leave and I can be like, that's fucked up, I'm disappointed, but I still want you to win here, because I still think this is the next best thing for us in terms of what we can do, how we can be, and wherever we go, we'll take over the shit. If you ain't learned from Tiger Woods, if you ain't learned from Serena Williams, if you ain't learned, like, whatever the fuck we do, we'll take this shit over. We ain't even seen the golf club until Tiger Woods got there. And then we dominated that shit for 20 years. We wasn't playing no motherfucking tennis until them two black girls from Compton took over that shit and dominated it for 20 years. Whatever we do, we're going to take over. And so when you get a guy like Prime, who has the charisma, has the cachet, has the resume to bring those kids into his program, he going to fucking beat them people's ass all the time.
I'm gonna push back, and we can move on if you want to. I don't think we take over. I think we dominate the sport. We don't take over shit. I think what we do is what we've always done, is we create windfalls of revenue for all the white people involved, and we snatch the revenues from our people. I think that there's another conversation taking place currently.
All the money making in Boulder could have been made in Jackson.
Not only that, there's another conversation taking place that nobody's paying attention to.
You're
too, right? With the advent of the transfer portal, high school athletes is done.
True.
They're done. When you start thinking about black collegiate students, from the Colorados to the East Cedar Rapids Corner Boy, whatever that little ass college is, go there on athletic scholarships. The vast majority of specifically men. Like, I think UCLA's black population is like 1%. They are athletes. They like legitimate.
Colorado, I'm sure, is the same.
Same shit. You know what I mean? So as those opportunities go away from high school kids, our access to higher education is also evaporated. I'm not putting all this on Dion.
No, I feel you.
But what I'm putting it on is that we don't master the game. We're enemies of ourselves, aiding and abetting another enemy of ourselves.
That's real.
You know what I mean? So we're just adding fuel to the flame. So it ain't this. When I say fuck Dion, as a human being, as a winner, Dion is fucking amazing. Love his personality, love his arrogance, love his brashness. I move just like that in a lot of ways. Right? But the mindset to the why in any black person, in any field, I don't give a fuck if you selling cell phones. You are a cancer to our community.
No, I dig that, man. He was uniquely qualified to change the thing in its entirety, and him choosing not to is not.
And our desire to champion the move for the reasons that we champion the move show how attracted we are to the mindset.
And I don't give a fuck about the money and all that. I know they've got the most expensive football ticket in the country right now. In the country.
Yeah.
But that's money you bring in to Boulder. Boulder selling out. They setting records and they
Jackson
games.
ain't had water last year.
They all their hotels sold out. All their restaurants got 2-hour waits. And I'm talking about the IHOPs. You know what I'm saying? Got 2-hour waits because that's how many people are flooding into Boulder, Colorado. Putting all this money into Boulder, Colorado. Every business owner in Boulder is thriving right now.
Everybody.
What do you think business owners in Boulder look like as opposed to business owners in Jackson?
It's a larger picture.
You know what I'm saying?
Much larger,
It's a bigger thing.
It's a bigger picture.
And again, I'm rooting for Prime. I want him to do well. I think it's the next best thing, but it's a very, very far cry from what was best for the Black collective. Also, best for the Black collective is healthy Black families headed by healthy Black unions. And the divorce rate is high. I've contributed to it. And you look at some of these things and you wonder, where is it going wrong? And I would think that it goes wrong off GP. I would say it goes wrong at the very root of the shit. And I saw a clip of an old couple, and they was like, and these happened to be white people, but they was like, you know, they had been married, 70 something years. They were very old, but they was like, man, it's just different. They was like, people getting divorced, like 50% of marriages end in divorce, and they was like 50. He was like, yeah, but only in America. I was like, that shit only happens here because of what we value. Like, that don't happen in other places where it's 50%, where the values are different. Because, yeah, you're going to have problems, you're going to have fights, you're going to have arguments, but you stick it out, you work through it, as opposed to throwing the whole thing away. And I think in America, as soon as the relationship doesn't align with these external values and these superficial values, then it's like, fuck that shit, I'll throw it away and get another one.
Because people don't matter in America, bro.
And then if that don't work, fuck that shit, I'll throw it away and get another one.
So we never deal, again, right, and people be irritated with me, but we don't deal with America from the standpoint of America's origin. And America's origin is a slave story.
Mm-hmm.
America's origin is based off how efficiently I can use someone else.
Valuing money over people.
You know what I mean? To build my collective, pot of wealth.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That is the anchor point, the root of the tree, the root of the flower, the root of the blood, the root of the idea.
That is America.
That's America. So in that vein, and that's what I explained, like the social standards are created by those in power. It just is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We all fall in line. The Urban League just put out its 2023 State of the Black Union Report, State of Black Chicago Report.
Mm-hmm.
And them fucking numbers is staggering, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's staggering, right? We've lost like 80,000 residents in the last year or some shit like that. But where the Urban League breaks it down is they extract which communities those residents come from.
Sure.
Because when the city puts it out, it's a city population conversation.
Right.
Right? But if you really know, it's our communities just being depopulated.
It's a brain dump from Black Chicago. It's a talent dump from Black Chicago. It's prime. So as we all sit here, I'm sure as we had this conversation, a lot of y'all was in full agreement with 2, and I'm not in disagreement with 2. But can you see yourself in it? Right? Can you see yourself in the same thing? I'm leaving Jackson. I'm going to Boulder. There's more money there. Houses are better. More opportunity there for me to grow. Not this collective shit, but I'm getting the fuck out of the South Shore. I'm getting the fuck out of Inglewood. I'm getting the fuck out of Auburn Gresham. I'm getting the fuck out of Grand Crossing because there's opportunity for me to grow in wherever the fuck.
So I'm going to give some grace, though. I think that was the decisions of my parents and my peers.
Mm-hmm.
I think the people who are leaving today are leaving out of necessity because they can't afford to be here.
Yeah.
And I think what's happening is, just like all city plans, right, they're usually designed within 50-year increments, right? So now that land that you disregarded as Inglewood, as a killing field, as a food desert, the new residents say, no.
It's a gold mine.
This is a gold mine.
This is prime real estate.
This is prime real estate. It's 8 miles from downtown. I can get downtown in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever it is, right? And it's not just Inglewood, it's Roseland, it's all of this, right?
Yeah.
Chicago's immaculately designed in regards to like most major cities.
Yeah.
It's immaculately designed, you know what
It's
I
the
mean?
easiest city to get
Easiest
around
city
in the
to
world.
navigate.
Yeah, you can
you know what I
get
mean? You get anywhere in X amount of time inside of the city.
It's the only other city that's compared in terms of design to get around, and I think it's fucking weird, is Paris, right? And Chicago's on a grid, you know, like a block grid. You know what I'm saying? Up, down, left, right. You know what I'm saying? Northwest, east, south, whatever the fuck. Either way, Paris is designed in a circle, right? All the blocks are circles, circles, circles. What Chicago also has, as you do the north, south, east, west, is they have the diagonals that allow you to cut through them this way. The South Chicago's, the Milwaukee's, the Vincennes. You know what I mean? And it's a very, very unique design that is brilliantly laid out in this city. They also, and this was almost by accident, by design, but not for that purpose. The way that the main fairways and expressways are built, the thoroughways are built in a way to kind of block off communities, right? But it also allows each community to access a main point to get to wherever the fuck you want to go. You got Lakeshore Drive, you got the Dan Ryan, you got all these things that can allow you to easily get to wherever the fuck you want. Yep. It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Yeah, this is, I said shout out to Vic Mensa earlier in another show or something, I think, but there's an intro on one of Vic's songs, and it's by Common. And Common was like, we left, we went on the trek from the south to our Mecca, the south side.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say, period, this is the Mecca of the new world.
Mm-hmm.
Largest body of fresh water, the last war of the world is going to be over fresh water. We
Mm-hmm.
right here on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? When you start thinking about the South Side in general, it'll be just because of how we populate the South Side, right? Prime real estate, not even prime real estate, prime intellect, prime thought, prime cultural relevance. Like anything coming out of Black America grew right in these streets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's only because of the geography of this shit. But now, because of the choices of my parents and the choices of my peers who had a little bit more access, and because of the overall design, it wasn't like they made these choices consciously.
No.
It's a design to say, we're going to let you do this.
Your ass got to be right here.
And then we need you to
now
do
that
this.
you have this, you can do this.
Right.
And now the next generations are suffering under the thumb of what they don't have, and they have to leave this. Right? So when they leave, when they make this trek out, they ain't making a trek out to nothing better. They're making a trek out to Gary. They're making a trek out to Milwaukee. They're making a trek out to surrounding Midwestern cities that they can still afford to be in.
So you say you extend grace, and I get it, right? And I extended some grace to Prime, and I extend grace to everybody in those decisions. I think it was a sincerely ignorant decision, right? Not a conscious one. But I think you go back to generation, you talk about your parents' generation, and I think they were making these decisions, but they were able to be in these spaces because it was communal, right? It was such a communal space that we were able to build thriving communities that then allow people to come back and see, well, this shit is valuable over there. We tried to box them niggas into one side by saying, okay, y'all stay on this side of the damn round and y'all stay on this. And then they fucking thrived over there. So we want to come back. Well, the problem with us now, we don't see the value in that communal relationship. We don't see, it's all individualistic. When you don't see the value in the community, you allow people to come and start to pillage it, piece by piece, one at a time. You couldn't have came and did this shit in the 60s, in the 70s. You couldn't have came and just like, oh, we're gonna do whatever we want to pick this shit off one at a time. No, you're not. But as we go on these individual pursuits, once they build this community that allows us to have just enough wealth to get your ass to a junior college. Now you trying to figure out, okay, how I can get to a 4-year institution. And now, okay, I don't want to come back. I don't want to live in Sircon now. I want to live in wherever the fuck, right? That individualistic attitude allows these breakdowns in our armor, our collective armor, to allow people to come pick you off. And that's where we're at now. And it's true, like you said, these plans be so far ahead, but it's predicated on their ability to predict our behavior. They've known for a long time, you niggas just want to be close to us. And as long as we can bank on that, I can predict what you're about to do.
Yeah, you don't have to predict it when you design it.
That's what I was about to say. Of course they know because that's how it's been created.
True.
Yeah, you don't have to predict it when you design it.
True.
Even in us getting to this conversation of divorce, and I don't know how this is gonna flow, but I think it's largely predicated on some of the celebrity divorces that we've encountered over the last week.
Yeah.
Right. And I was having that thought earlier, like,
I thought Jeezy was so in love with.
Why would we even know what the fuck going on in their families?
We don't know.
I thought that was like,
That's real.
We don't know what's going on in their family.
But I only say is to say that's also what we're in tune with.
Yeah.
That's what we're tuned into.
So we're trying to find out.
Right? It's Jeezy and the Chinese girl. It's Tiana and my man from Chicago, Iman. It was one more person.
Ariana Grande.
I don't know who the fuck that is. Oh, Remy and Papoose.
They divorced?
Well, she's sleeping with the nigga on the rap stage. I mean, something's wrong.
Yeah, so as that story goes, Remy Ma had an affair with a cat named, his stage name, Easy the Block Captain. He's a battle rapper out of Philly. And Remy Ma has gotten into the battle rap business now. She started
got her
as a
own
battle
league.
rapper, but she has her own league now. She's putting on her own events. And one of these events recently, she booked Easy the Block Captain to battle a dude from LA
Geechee Gotti.
named Geechee Gotti. And in the battle, Geechee Gotti took one of his whole rounds and addressed the Remy Ma Easy the Block Captain affair story, and he did not hold no punches.
None. Then the last line was like, "You should have fucked me. I would have told."
I wouldn't have told.
Ooh.
So all this, but
Damn.
I get it too.
Me too. I get what he's saying.
I get it too.
You know what I mean?
I get it too.
How
Like,
Buddy tell? So Buddy, how did the
I mean,
story come
allegedly, Buddy.
I don't know what Buddy told. It's rap.
Buddy was
You know what I'm
just
saying?
Buddy was just telling people like, yeah, I'm fucking Remy type shit. Telling other battle rappers and shit like, I'm fucking
Damn,
Remy.
that's crazy.
And it's like, so allegedly,
But why is that the question instead of why is Remy fucking this dude?
allegedly
Probably
Papoose
lying.
put hands on him, all that shit. And I don't know. I don't think he's lying, G. It's too much smoke for there to be no fire behind this. You know what I'm saying? It's battle rap is battle rap. Niggas make up shit all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But it be over with just like that. It don't even make sense. That's not real. But this shit has swelled into a motherfucking forest fire, and I don't think that comes out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you talk about Papoose putting hands on him at an event. Like, there's too many people at the event. Like, you can't just make up Papoose put hands on this man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And what's up with Tiana and Iman? Because
they've been
said,
separated on the low.
I know this is all. I mean,
On the low.
I guess it's better that they keeping their business out the streets, but because she wrote this post saying that
I saw the
not
post.
too much on my bestie.
I
Still
really
very
respect
much
the post.
close. Yeah, me too. But I don't know. It's just kind of, I don't know. It's disheartening to see. And then it's the 7 year. It's that 7 year shit too. Because that's the thing, the 7 year itch.
Yeah.
You know.
They talk about if you can make it 7 years, you can make it whatever.
Well, I'm here to tell you that's bullshit.
That's not true either.
So y'all don't feel like at the 7 year
that's
mark
bullshit.
that y'all start being like, ooh, let me try to get out of here. And then you made it through?
Nah, but the thing is, if you, I guess that's why they say if you can make it 7 years, you can make it. But I'm saying that part ain't true.
That part is not what I've heard. What I've heard is that at the 7th year is when you start feeling like I want to exit.
I don't know. I've always heard it tied to the, if you can make it through 7, you'll be good, which wasn't my truth. I blew through 7 and it was like 10, 11. I was like,
I don't know if you ever stopped saying.
But I saw the post too, and it sounded very familiar to me, right? When you talk about, my bestie and my friend this, and don't call me my friend, and we still this and we still that. Me and my ex-wife are super cool, like to this day. But at the same time, it's like we super cool, but we decided not to be life partners no more. You know what I'm saying? Which is fucking weird.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It is, because y'all still...
When you think back on the reasons for it, right? And it's like, those weren't real reasons to say, I don't want to fucking do life with you no more.
Yeah.
I mean, on both of our parts. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, the shit that we value is different from the shit that matters. And then on the other, when you get to the other side of that, you realize the shit that actually fucking matters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you can adjust everything else. Everything else around it can be adjusted. But that shit is different. And sometimes you still feel like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because it just be like, yeah, that was a fucking waste. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, I just think that, you know, we don't value that connectivity in the same way no more. I think everybody who's seen Remy and Pap, everybody who's seen Tiana and Iman, like, you see a real chemistry. You see a real connection, a real energy thing, right? And I think that when people see that, I think it's real, and I think that should supersede other shit. Now, if somebody getting a motherfucking ass beat, or somebody being constantly disrespected and cheated on, or you know, you lying, or you moving money around, like whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's a different issue. But apart from that, I feel like people who are that in sync should be able to.
Which is kind of telling, because Remy and Papoose, as we know, are still together working through it. Tiana and Iman, Tiana came out to say, we good, be easy.
Right.
Jeezy and Jeannie Mae, he filed.
What do you do?
He filed for
So
divorce.
before we move,
Oh, I thought you said he was fouled. I know he filed. I'm like, he filed. What he do?
before we move all the way there though, Herb was like, unless you getting cheated on, unless you getting beat up. Now, some shit I would like to say I consciously draw the line. I draw the line that. Mm-hmm. And I know the world's gonna disagree with this statement. Right, but I think in the construct of capitalism, in the construct of the more American social standard, in the construct of ownership over relating, in the construct of doing instead of being, you have these barriers and rules and this kind of finality to whatever I'm uncomfortable with.
Right.
But in the concept of just being, there is nothing you can be uncomfortable with. You adapt or you adjust and you accept. It just is, right? So even in regards to you and your ex, y'all have been going through phases.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It went from we cool to fuck you to we cool. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Right. And who knows what that next phase is.
Yeah.
But because of the genuineness of how y'all relate, the door is open for the next phase. Right? And that can only happen if there's a genuine appreciation and respect for each other in the first place.
Sure.
Right, yeah.
Right? But when you don't have that genuineness and it's only because of you are good for whatever this is, or I'm leveraging you for what, and we might not even look at it in that manner, like we're using this person.
Sure.
Right? But the chick who get married to the nigga because he there, or the dude who get married to the chick because she there, you still using that person.
Sure.
It ain't genuine. She was just there.
Just there.
You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of our relationships are kind of predicated on just there, or our insecurities, rather than what we really value. Right? Because you lock the shit in because of your fear.
It's not alignment, it's confinement.
Yeah, it's fear to driving the boat in the first place.
Yeah.
So to the point of the Iman and the Tiana thing, the reason I said I really respect that is because one, and this is also speaks to us, not them.
Yeah.
Right? Like I started seeing the little posts of the little chick Iman was messing with before Tiana brings out her statement, right? And it was like a series of these posts. And I don't even pay this shit attention. I don't know why this shit keep coming to my timeline. But it was first one was like a shadow of a man that looks like Iman. Why are we fucking that vested?
A shadow of a man.
That's really how it started. Then it was like, oh look, she got his chain on, which was also some shadowy shit.
It's also weird that it's always like a chain and somebody wearing somebody's chain.
Who the fuck would pay that chain on
anyway?
That's like right? Shit. I remember some high school shit with that.
But it speaks to how miserable we are, which is why we so vested in other people's shit.
Yeah.
You ain't even back
so
to the
sick of celebrity news.
But celebrity news runs the gamut. TMZ is more important than CNN. Right?
Shade room.
We could. I talked to the brother Abdul Muhammad who was fired from Lynn Bloom the other day. Right? There's been a series of black principals fired from most CPS schools in gentrifying neighborhoods. This shit was on CNN. They looking to me to write some more articles about the shit to get some attention. You was on CNN. Benjamin Crump is their lawyer. Right. You were on CNN. Nobody gives a fuck. Right? Because that's not the frequency and the vibration in which we in tune with. we in tune with who Iman fucking.
Yeah.
And it ain't got to be Iman, because we don't give a fuck about Iman. It just got to be celebrity.
Yeah.
Right? Ain't nobody buying Iman an album.
It's the shit that matters. Buddy that do the store pranks, Calvin. I like his page. He do lighthearted, harmless store pranks. I don't like the motherfuckers that be like hitting motherfuckers with shit and dropping shit. I hope one of them get their ass beat the fuck up on the store one day. But the dude Calvin, he do lighthearted shit pranks in the grocery stores. Anyway, he's in one of the grocery stores and he go to do one of his little pranks and one of the ladies in the store was like, one of the workers in the store, she like, you Calvin. And the other lady like, nah, that ain't him, girl. And she's like, yeah, it is. And these two white ladies, right? And she like, yeah, it is. And she's like, nah, that ain't him. And then they pull it up. She's like, yes, because old girl like, he ain't got braces. Because I guess he got braces when you close up to him. So he ain't got braces. And so they pull it up and she zoom in. She's like, he do got braces. And she look at him like that. They're like, oh my God. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Like, cool. I think his videos are funny too, right? I like them. But what the fuck are we so excited about that this man is here? You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck are we so excited about that this man is in the store? Like, did he invent 3,000 ways to use a peanut, or like did he like what the fuck are we so excited about? I was somewhere earlier today and high profile athlete came in, and I can't speak on it yet because it's something they're working on later. But he comes in, and you should see, like, these are all people who work in sports now, but they all swarm, and they, ooh, and I'm just like, you niggas is bugging. Like, you are fucking bugging. So I'm just sitting back chilling, like, oh, wow. So one of the other people in there literally comes to me like, are you going to get in there? Like, what do you mean get in there?
Get in there.
I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not that kind of impressed. I'm like, whatever. Like, if a game break out, then he'll be important. Him walking in here right now is just another person. It's cool. Like, whatever. It's all good. Yeah. Right? So I just sit back chilling, and they do this whole thing for about 10, 15 minutes of just all in this man's face. He looks up and he see me over there. He like, yo, Harv, what's good? He like, I didn't even see you over there. He come over there, dap me up, bro hug and shit. And now everybody looking at me like, how he call you by name type shit? And I'm like, cause you niggas is bugging. And y'all always fucking bugging. And I'm never fucking bugging. Like, it ain't that deep. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm impressed by Michael Jordan on a basketball court. If we not on a basketball court, I'm not impressed by Michael Jordan. You do the same shit.
Hold on, G. You going too far.
I'm not going too far.
Mike got a glow. Mike ain't human.
That's to Allen Iverson on a basketball court.
It's his aura.
That's to Allen Iverson on a basketball court. And I've been around Mike.
I've been around Mike too. I was impressed.
Shout out to Jeff.
Straight groupie. I don't even do that shit. Oh, Mike.
I only been a groupie one time in my life. And that's Alicia Keys. I couldn't even speak. But I was like, that shit, like, that shit.
I ain't gonna lie, Jada Pinkett got me too. I almost killed myself with Jada one time.
Yeah, you jagged.
I jagged.
Big time. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, the shit that we just so tied into that kind of shit. And it's like, bruh, the man do prank videos in the store, and that's funny. But like, I cannot believe it. It is you. I am a loyal citizen of Zamunda. Like, cool out, man.
That's how they are.
Cool the fuck out. Like,
I saw something with came across my timeline with the little girl, Krishan and Blueface debacle as it is, and somebody, I guess she was in the hospital after giving birth, and some person came up like, are you Krishan? You're Christine or whatever? Like, oh my gosh, it's you. Like, and it was that same sort of thing. And they famous for being toxic.
Right.
And she's actually a talented, I think, artist, like in my opinion. But
I didn't even know that. But I didn't even know she did anything. And she'll get into weird shit with this nigga.
No, she do like rock kind of Christian type music, which is odd.
I ain't never heard none of his music. Keep it a buck with you.
I don't know. Bust Down Tatiana.
Oh, that's his song?
That's his song. But that's the only one I know.
Look at this nigga around over here crip walking.
But they're known for being toxic. They're famous for being toxic.
Right.
Though.
Right.
And people, the world is like
enamored
impressed by
with
that. Yeah, they're impressed by it. More than not. More people than not.
They come on the idiot box.
Yeah.
They famous for being famous.
famous
What does
for
Kim
being
Kardashian
famous.
do? What does Khloe Kardashian do?
Yeah.
What does Black China do? What I mean, we can go down the line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What did they do?
Shout out to
I
Black
worked
China, 1 year sober.
Yeah, that was cool.
Why do we know that? Why do we know you?
It's their job for us to know them.
I was walking through the airport yesterday, earlier this week or whatever, and I saw a kiosk, basically a what you call the machines you get candy out of?
A vending machine?
A vending machine. Mm-hmm. A Kylie Jenner vending machine of her like makeup or lipstick or some shit. And I was like, I was fucking blown. I'm like, yo. First of all, I was tweaked at the imagery on the thing of these thick, full lips and shit. I was like,
her injections.
You trying to sell this to? Wait, this our lips is how our lips look. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and you got black women that can't wait to get lips like Kylie Jenner. Like she.
Oh, the black women are
like
doing it now.
You.
They putting them injecting those fillers
this
into.
Shit is mad
Our
crazy.
lips.
We becoming caricatures of motherfuckers imitating us.
Yeah, you always say that, and that's
It's
clown
bullshit.
shit, dog.
Yeah.
But even to the point of Twitter being a porn site now, right?
Yeah.
It's the same shit.
My Twitter is nothing but football and porn.
But think about that. Think about how many women on Twitter selling pussy.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm only saying this in the sense that there's no skill to having sex. Every human
I
being.
disagree.
Now listen to what I'm saying. Every human being on the planet at one point or another is pretty much going to experience having sex.
Sure.
Right? The only difference is you put a camera up. That's it. No.
Different
There's
sex.
no.
We ain't gonna do that.
There's
too.
no investment in that. And what I mean is, it's a human activity.
Some people getting shots up in the gym, Joe.
It's a human activity, is what I'm saying, man. Ain't no motherfucker spent. What's the 10,000 hours? The goddamn whatever my homie name is, 10,000 hours to master the skill set, right? And even if they did, it shows on camera. It ain't you, bitch. It ain't you, dude. You know, I mean, for real.
Yeah.
Right. So, but again, think about how frequent and available that is.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it doesn't matter, man. If I can sell it, or if I can be seen by it, that's all that matters.
It's the powers that be. It's interesting that prostitution is legal on the internet.
You say it's what?
It's interesting that prostitution is legal on the internet, but it's not legal out in the street. I go out this door, and if there's a chick out there selling box, she's liable to go to the joint tonight. But if I open my phone,
right, you can see
every chick on there is selling box, and it's fine because OnlyFans can make money off of it. It can be taxed, and the government can make money off of it. I can't make money. You can't tax shorty on the corner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now that's illegal. But it's ain't nothing but prostitution in my phone all day long. All day long.
That's a good point.
And it's like if the government can tax it and get bread, it's cool. If they can't, take your dumb ass to jail. And it's pussy, it's weed, it's whatever. As soon as they found out they can tax the weed, dispensaries everywhere, and it's cool.
Man, I know we live in a new era, and they're not hoes, they're sex workers, and we championing certain behaviors. But you can't tell.
They sex workers on the internet. They prostitutes on the corner.
And they hoes in the classrooms and all around the country. It's the same shit for me. I don't give a fuck if you getting paid or not.
Yeah.
The fact is you adapt to the theory of the value set in my
Mobile
mind.
prostitutes.
You know what I mean? And I'm not even just talking about women. It's in the males as well.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And the way they play it out, it plays out of various degrees of ways.
Yeah.
We all are for sale.
That's facts.
Right? And when you all are for sale, motherfucker, everybody's going to be trying to negotiate the price.
Everybody gonna buy you.
That's just what it is, right? So when you don't see yourself as being more valuable, if you've not gotten to a space where you can't be bought, we're gonna lose, right? So when it comes to divorces, I'm not really mad at the divorce conversation, to be honest with you. The connectivity is more important to me.
Right.
The union is more important to me than
Right.
the title or the declaration.
Yeah, I would never get married again anyway, because the title didn't mean shit, but the relationship should.
But all that speaks to the sickness, right? There's people out here that get married for the marriage, the
wedding.
party. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
The party, you know what I'm saying? But the union is what's important, and that's what we've lost it. We lost it in regards to having real relatable unions with one another. We've lost it in having real relatable unions with our children. We've lost it in regards to, and I don't even know if we've ever had it, to be honest, in mass. Mm-hmm. Right? I don't come from a community where there's a bunch of married niggas. I was the only nigga with a daddy.
Yeah, that's right.
Right? So just by the sheer fact of him being there, I know I had better relationships than the motherfuckers whose daddies wasn't there.
Right.
You don't even know dude.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? And then let's keep it a being, right? The cyclical nature of little boys growing up starting to look like their daddy being raised by a mama who got anger issues with the daddy. It's cyclical. So it's disconnectivity across the board. Or you turn XYZ age and you're supposed to be the man of this house and you ain't really prepared to be nobody's man of the house.
Mm-hmm.
So the expectations that's put on you is like enormous. Like it's ridiculous. The whole cycle is crazy. And same for girls.
Yeah.
It's a cyclical, crazy thing. But what I'm saying now is what we're seeing is like the amalgamation or the hyper extension of what this shit leads to. And we won't stop the train.
I don't think we know how, bro. I don't think we know how, but we got to have these conversations so we can figure it out, man. We have to go. Thank all of y'all so much for tuning in to this Relationship Friday edition of Herb and Two. As always, your input was valued. It was certainly appreciated. We challenge all of y'all to evaluate your relationships, parental, romantic, business, platonic, and see what they based in, see what they rooted in, see what matters, see what doesn't, what causes the beefs in these relationships. Do those causes outweigh the reasons why y'all were relating in the first place? We'll be back here for another edition of Herb and Two very, very soon. For E4O, for PI, and for Ron Road. That's two. I'm Herb. Y'all be good to each other. Peace.
Assalamu alaikum.